This is example 10.15 from your textbook. So basically the question says there is a substance and this substance will decay over time. And they said that the mass or the amount of the initial is x naught. Therefore, since this is initial, therefore the time at this part is 0. And then when it decays, the decay is given by x. Therefore, the mass after is x naught minus decay. So you get the mass after, or they say in the question, the amount left unchanged. Okay, so there's 3 parts of this question. First is they ask us to find a general solution for the differential equation. Second is they want us to sketch the graph. Last is find the half-life, or in other words, for the amount to become half. Half-life means half of it has decayed. Therefore, actually this part, they want to find the amount from x naught, the initial amount become half x naught. That is what they want us to find, the time for this to happen. Okay, so let's go to the first question, find the general solution. Also the question, there's one more thing. They said that the rate of decay, since decay is x, so dx dt, rate of decay, is equals to k, the amount left unchanged. The amount left unchanged would be the initial minus with the decay. So this is our differential equation. Therefore, to find general solution, we will just solve this as normal. So we see that we can separate x from t. So we will bring this x to the left side. It become 1 minus x naught minus x dx equals to k I left on the right side dt. And then integrate both sides. Here I see, since this is negative, if I differentiate the numbers below, atas should be negative 1. This is only 1, so kena wujudkan negatif dekat luar. Therefore, if I integrate, the answer is negative ln x naught minus x equals to k t, since in terms of t, plus c. Okay. Find general ke particular kot? Find particular solution, sorry. Okay. Then, after that, since you are given this initial condition, when t is 0, the mass is x naught. So our initial condition is, ataupun here means the decay, ataupun when t is 0, nothing is decayed. Therefore, your x means what is decay is nothing, 0. Therefore, when t 0, x 0, this is your initial condition. So we can sub in this condition, x naught, x equals to 0, t equals to 0. So we get negative ln x naught minus 0 equals to k0 plus c. Therefore, our c is negative ln x naught. So now that we get our c, we sub back into our equation. So it is now negative ln x naught minus x equals to kt. C is negative ln x naught. So usually we want to make y the subject, or actually in this case, since this is x, so actually we want to make this x the subject. So we ada dua ln, so we bring ln x naught to the left side, become ln x naught, because negative positive, minus ln x naught minus x equals to kt. Then this one we can, minus means divide, ln minus means divide, so this is x naught over x naught minus x equals to kt. Next, what we'll do is we will exponent both sides. So if we exponent both sides, we will get x naught over x naught minus x equals to e kt. Sikit lagi. What we want is, we want this one to be the subject, x to be the subject. So should be, I bring this here, I bring this ekt bawah. So become x naught over e kt, x naught minus x. Okay. Then just left negative x. here left x naught over e kt minus x naught. Then I can take out x naught from here, x naught. This one kalau buat naik atas ataupun I buat macam mana? E kt minus 1 equals to negative x. We want only x, so we times everything by negative 1. So we will get, and I just bring x to the right side, x is equals to become x naught 1 minus 1 over e kt. Maksudnya negatif 1 ni I darab dengan dalam. So yang ni daripada negatif jadi plus, yang ni daripada plus jadi negatif. Last kali jadi macam cantik sikit. X naught 1 minus e negative kt. So that is our particular solution. Okay, so we done the first part of the question. Okay, this one. Find the particular solution. Next part is sketch. First, let me just write what we have. The answer before this, we got the answer to be x equals to x naught 1 minus e negative kt. This is what we have. So to sketch this, so if you want to sketch, so we know that kalau if normal e, if I want to do e kt ataupun e kt, it is like this. Okay, but if I want e negative kt, means it is like this. Okay, since I have negative e negative kt, so it should be like this. Should be like this. Yes, it should be like this. But kalau biasanya it pass through at negative 1, but since ada 1 maksudnya naik atas, so maksudnya pass through dekat 0. So should be like this. And also actually there's no negative because this is represent t and time cannot be negative. So yang belah ni tak ada. Okay. And then this part, if we try to take t goes to infinity, what we have is x will go to x naught, means the asymptote here is x naught. If you cannot see that, I try to put infinity into this atas ni, maksud macam e to the power of negative infinity, I will get 0. 0, 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 times x naught is x naught. So maksudnya as t goes to infinity, x goes to x naught. So that's why x naught is the asymptote. So this is your graph. So second dan tadi ni dah dan. Last kali, find the half-life. Okay, since this is our jawapan, e equals our equation, ex naught 1 minus e negative kt. Half-life maksudnya yang decay. So half-life maksudnya ni bermula ada x naught. Half-life maksudnya dia tinggal half x naught. Okay, ataupun maksudnya yang decay pun adalah x yang decay ni patutnya juga sama juga dengan half x naught. Maksudnya half dah decay, so tinggal lagi half. Therefore here in your x you should sub in half x naught. Maksudnya dah decay pun half. And then here x naught 1 minus e negative kt. So what we want is we want to find the time. So we want to find that t. Here we see we can cancel. And then if I rearrange this equation, I will get e negative kt equals to 1 minus half. E negative kt equals to half. Sambung. And then if I ln both sides, I will get negative kt equals to ln half. Ataupun negative kt equals to ln 2 to the power of negative 1. Ni bawa naik atas. Ataupun negative ln 2. Negative kt. What we want is t. Therefore, t is Ni ada dua-dua ada negatif, so boleh cancel. So T is 1 over K ln 2. So the time taken for it to decay half, or its half-life, is 1 over K ln 2. Done.